Hi, this is Paul Acevedo of Windows Phone Central, here with a video review of Modern Combat 4 for Windows Phone 8. It's an Xbox Live game from Gameloft. Modern Combat 4 is a game based on the Call of Duty series. It's a first-person shooter with a realistic, real-world military setting. There is a fully voiced story. Hey everybody.
First priority is citywide evacuation, which is near completion. Level 4 mobilizations are in full effect. All units are needed.
One interesting thing about this story is that you play as both the good side and the bad side. So right now I'm a good guy, but then the next level or a later part of this level will end up being the enemy. The enemy in this game, it's a terrorist guy named Paige, and he's just completely insane. I don't really like being him, but it is at least interesting to see the same thing from two different perspectives. Alright, so obviously to move, I swipe with the left thumbstick. I look around like this. Reloading, tap the gun to reload, or just automatically do it when you run out of bullets. There's a small amount of auto-aiming, and you can turn that off if you want, but I would not do that if you like surviving. So there we go. As you can see, you know, it's there's a lot going on at a lot of times in this game. The set pieces are pretty exciting. If you get up close to an enemy, you can knife them. Let's try to do that. There we go. All right. And when you take damage, you have to run off and hide in order to recharge your life. There we go. Actually, really don't like how the view turns red as you take damage, but that's a common thing in games of this type. I could live without it, obviously. And enemies drop their weapons, and you can pick them up if you want. I'm not doing that, but always an option. So I can also crouch, stand up, and sprint. Sprinting is interesting because you actually jump over small objects. Unfortunately, in the versus multiplayer, you don't jump over objects. It's just a little bit inconsistent. A lot of people have pointed out that playing a first-person shooter on a touchscreen is not ideal. Watch this. There goes the Jeep. And it's true, it would be better to play a game like this on a controller or with a mouse and keyboard. But the fact is, your phone doesn't have those things, so really it's just a matter of getting used to it. You can get used to this control style. Obviously, I seem to be doing okay. And so you can too if you want. I mean, it's just nice to play a story-based game like this on the go, a game with really high production values that doesn't just look like, you know, one guy made it all on his own. So I've just picked up a sniper rifle, zooming in here, and then I can take the guy out. Zoom right back out. Here's the multiplayer component. You can play online or in local Wi-Fi against obviously somebody else who's in the same room with you. Now you level up over time as you play and get kills and stuff like that. You can invite people directly into your party and then join games as a group, which is a cool feature. You can equip different perks. These are based on the Call of Duty system where you get a certain number of kills and then you get some kind of bonus for a while. I think that's actually really bad for gameplay balance, but Call of Duty people seem to like it. You can play as these different classes. Each one has different advantages. And there's different weapons you can get. This starting weapon really sucks. And if somebody else has unlocked a better one, then they will easily trounce you in a gunfight. You can create a custom match, search for them, or play ranked matches. One thing I really don't like, there's no quick match for ranked matches. You actually have to pick a game type and hope that somebody's actually playing that. In my small experience, people mostly play battle, so all of these are really extraneous, unless you can get somebody else to join them with you. Now, Modern Combat 4 is an expensive game. It's $7, and it takes up a lot of storage space, which is a big problem on Windows Phone, actually. And obviously, you also have to have 1 gigabyte of RAM to run it at present. So not everybody can even get this game, even if they wanted to, even if cost wasn't an issue. So since nobody else is playing, I've just been put into a lobby by myself, and the game won't actually start until someone else joins. So that's the problem. There aren't enough people playing, and then matchmaking itself is not very good, the way it's segmented, by all those different game types. So I wouldn't count on playing a whole lot of public games, especially over time. But if you have other friends to play against, then you can just get together and play, and that's a pretty good setup. It's a lot better than if there wasn't Wi-Fi multiplayer. Me, I would not buy this game for the multiplayer in mind, but $7 for a really good single-player campaign, that's not so bad either. Thanks for watching. Read the full review at wpcentral.com.